We putting work, turning nothing into something. They feelings hurt, we turning nothing into something. Give a fuck if they don't like me, cause all this bread I count excites me. Turning nothing to something, nothing into something. Turning nothing into something.
New York City! Let's keep the party going!
Oh my God, todo lo malo echarlo para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. No tengo nada, pero soy feliz. Solo recuerdos habitan en mí. Sueños que cumplir y yo voy a mí. Puede que esté crazy, pero no lazy. Y hasta lograrlo voy a seguir.
Let's go, New York!
Oh my God, todo lo malo echarlo para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. Que se me alineen todos los planetas. Que mi cartera no haga más dieta. Que me visite la buena suerte para ayudar a toda mi gente. Oh my God, todo lo malo echarlo para allá. Oh my God, dame salud y prosperidad. Hay que dar gracias por un día más de vida, por los amigos que son pocos hoy en día. No hagas el mal porque todo se te vira. Un día estás abajo y al otro día arriba. Sueños que cumplir y yo voy a mí. Puede que esté crazy, pero no lazy. Y hasta lograrlo voy a seguir.
¡Vamos!
Oh my God. Candelita. Oh my God. Mauro. Díselo Yankees. Oh my God. Todo lo malo es
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up? What's going on, everybody? What is going on? I think we start with a little bit of a light tribute to our guy, Candelita, whom I know a lot of people are upset to see go. And listen, man, I've been saying this. If you've been watching my stuff this whole season, I've been saying this. I wouldn't mind having the guy back. I guess I didn't see it happening, right? If we listen to our guy, David Stearns, who actually spoke today, and we'll get into some of that. He's been telling us, we're going to give the young guys a chance. We have to give these young guys a chance. These young guys are ready to play. So there's no way you bring Iglesias back while still having Jeff McNeil on this team and then want to give Acuna some time, want to give Beatty some time, and all the other guys. So it just never made sense to me why everybody would be so hell-bent on bringing them back. And listen, I've said this over and over, too. The vibes were great, man. The vibes were great. I got the OMG shirt on. I got the OMG pin. I got the OMG foam thingy, whatever the hell it's called. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the heck out of it. I did many post games, my blood recaps while I was playing the OMG in the car, here in the house, as I talked my nonsense. You know what I'm saying? It was a great vibe in the stadium. I just showed the concert. He was good on the field for us. We can't deny that either. He was good on the field for us. He was a big part of turning things around. He was humongous for us in the clubhouse and what happened there and turning things around there. But it's okay to let that go. I kept saying over and over, even if Jose Iglesias came back, OMG was a 2024 thing. Every season writes its own story. The story in 2024 was OMG. It was needed. It was needed. It was great. And shout out to you guys already, all up in the chat, doing your things. Thank you, Cindy. Appreciate you. What's up, Jonathan? My guy, Junior, Patty, how you doing? But OMG was a thing in 2024. Now, could we have used a player? Possibly. I'm not saying we couldn't have used him, especially right now. You're thinking, oh my gosh, Madrigal is hurt. And I know that Jeff McNeil is not too popular with a lot of people. And we'd rather have, Candelita here. So I get all of that. But I know, dímelo, Master Flick, ¿qué es lo que? De lo mío personal. I know that at the same time, if we talk about trades, if we talk about anything, right away what you hear is, I don't want to trade this guy. I don't want to trade that guy. I don't want to trade that guy. We don't want to trade any of our young guys. We want to see them play, but then we want to bring someone like Iglesias back. It just really didn't make sense, ladies and gentlemen. And again, it was a great vibe. You appreciate what he did last year. We love what he did last year. And hey, you never know. You never know what may happen. I don't really know the situation with the Padres and if they have room or not and why they signed him. But I know that he has 2 opt-outs. I didn't see his comments, but I think it was on YouTube while I was messing around doing a little research, where I think someone that does content, for the Padres, like Padres content creator, had a reaction video reacting to the fact that I believe Jose Iglesias already spoke in the Padres uniform and said, I'm not a minor league player. Right? He didn't feel like he was a minor league player last season. So not surprised by that. So again, I get it. I understand it could be a little disappointment, but I think it's a little much. And not telling anyone how to feel, how to fan, or anything like that, because I'm an emotional person. And I'll get emotional about my own silly things that some people may say, oh my gosh, Hector, come on, give that up. What are you talking about? I get it. But it's time to move on. It's time to move on. We need the youthful exuberance and production that hopefully a Brett Beatty, a Luis Angel Acuna, a Ronnie Mauricio down the line, so on and so forth, could provide for this team. We're going to need that. Every team needs that. And also, you can't always just bring everybody back or let's keep the band together. That doesn't work. You got to make changes. But ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this quick as there is a game. There is a game later on tonight in about 50 minutes or so, 51 minutes or so at 6 p.m. tonight that I know everyone is looking forward to, as we'll get another look at Brandon Sproat, who we'll touch on in a little bit. But we're gonna really run through our stuff here. But just a couple of things that are on my mind. And again, just wanted to say thank you to Iglesias, give him a little props. But again, OMG's over. I mean, I'm still gonna keep the stuff up for a little while until maybe something else takes over. I got the shirt on today. I'll probably wear it throughout the year. Probably not. I mean, I don't know. I don't. And like I've said, maybe you have a player that misses him so much and uses OMG as his walk-up song. That could happen too. But thank you, OMG. But see you later. Like my guy Mendy said. Matter of fact, let's see what Mendy had to say about OMG. Basically, he said, good for him. Let me bring that up here. Give me 1 sec. Here we go.
Iglesias winding up with the Padres.
Good for him. Obviously he was a huge player for us last year, not only on the field but off the field. I'm glad he finally found home. So good for him.
He found home, not this home, but he found a home. So good for him. But we'll move on from Iglesias. Again, just wanted to touch on that. But just a couple of things, ladies and gentlemen, that are on my mind right now. And I posted them. I worded as concerns. And first off, let me apologize, because if you saw my post on Twitter, X, whatever you call it, I put injury concerns for Starling Marte and Juan Soto. Obviously, there is no I like that idea, Jonathan. I might do that. I do want to try to go to the pop-up store tomorrow, try to see if I can be there right when it opens. Maybe get lucky, get some opening day tickets or something. Maybe they give away some tickets. Say, oh man, look at that dope from Blunt Thoughts. Give you some tickets for opening days. But not seriously. What that? Damn, man, you messed up my train of thought. What the hell was I talking about? No, I forgot what the hell I was talking about. That is crazy. That's what I was going to talk about. A couple of things that got me, I don't want to say concerned, but I was first apologizing because I said Juan Soto as an injury concern. I meant Brandon Nimmo. That's what I was saying. I meant Brandon Nimmo in my Twitter X post, so I apologize for that. But listen, man, we have not seen Starling Marte step on the field yet. We haven't seen him step on the field. Now, we heard, what do I got? I think I have it here. Yes. We heard Mendoza today earlier speak, and, let's listen to what Mendoza had to say real quick on Starling Marte. Sorry. Let's bring this one here. Apologize, guys. I got my guy Quays behind the scenes helping me out, but we linked up late, and I'm all over the place, so he's going to be all over the place. It's not his fault. It's my fault. Here we go.
About Marte, do you know when he's getting game?
He's still a few days away, but again, the reports talking to him, talking to the trainers, he's feeling really, really good. But we want to keep it that way. So again, as long as he's getting at bats and he's, running sprints out there and going through the fielding drills and team defenses and all that, that's fine. So we'll see when he gets in games.
To be decided whether it'll be major league or minor league, his first games at least.
For Marte, we haven't decided that yet.
So there it is. And that's the question for me, ladies and gentlemen. No one asked him there, but is Starling Marte going to be available for opening day? He's going to be ready for opening day? Okay, he's feeling good. He's going through his progression there. He hasn't been in the game yet. You don't know if he's going to play in a major league game or a minor league game yet. How many at-bats is he going to need? Obviously, I don't think he's going to need that much as far as innings on the field to be able to make the opening day roster because he's not going to be on the field too much. We know that. If Marte is on the field a lot, that means we have bigger issues. What we want is a healthy Starling Marte that can DH as part of a platoon with either Jesse Winker or Brett Beatty. Yes, Brett Beatty. Or, once a week, maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, playing some right field. Oh, yeah, right field. Nowhere else. I know I had flirted with the idea of, some center field. Excuse me. I know I had flirted the idea of center field out there. We can forget about that. That's not going to happen no time soon. This guy can't even get on the damn field. A whole off season, and he still can't get on the field. That's why I did a separate video where I talked about maybe we should buy this guy out. I love Starling Marte. I've been pro Starling Marte all damn offseason, telling people a healthy Starling Marte is a productive Starling Marte, is a Starling Marte that we can use on the New York Mets. But if you had a whole offseason and you still got knee issues, that's a damn problem. And I don't want to deal with that crap all year. Now, they're going to be more patient than I am. The money involved, the fact that if he can't get healthy, even if you got to string him along all year and get him healthy to the postseason, he can be good for you. Fine, whatever. But I'm kind of over this nonsense. And I'm a Marte guy. I hope he's able to get ready because I think it could be productive. But the fact that you come back from the off season, no wonder he was at third base giving thumbs up and thumbs down. He should have gave himself 2 thumbs down when they were doing that running drill around third base. It's because he himself can't run. You want to give thumbs up, thumbs down. 2 thumbs down for you for not being able to get on the field after offseason. The other guy is my guy, Brandon Nimmo, who's another guy. I love Brandon Nimmo. You can go on my profile and look at the videos that I do about Brandon Nimmo, the pictures that I post with Brandon Nimmo after the games, and where I talk about Brandon Nimmo and how great he is. But damn, one of the things I say is Brandon Nimmo's played over 150 games the last 2-3 years. When anybody complains to me about Brandon Nimmo. And I got a few people. Oh, Brandon Nimmo's always hurt. Wait a minute. Are you paying attention? Yeah, he used to be in the early part of his career, but recently he's made modifications. As someone came told me today, oh well, Hector, he always does this in spring training. Yeah, he's been doing this in spring training the last couple of years, where he starts a little bit later. He works his way up slowly into games. So early on in spring, I wasn't worried. This is what he does. This is what's helped him to be able to stay on the field 450 plus games the last few years. But you played one game and now you can't get on the field? That had me a little concerned. I'm sorry. Especially, listen, I'm a big proponent of listening to what these guys tell us. I always say that, right? And we're gonna get into that. I know some of you guys are here because you want to see what I got to say about what our buddy Andy Martino, every Mets fan's favorite reporter. We'll get into that though. But let's hear this here. My guy, Mendy again.
He's gonna go
I'm
through a
Brandon
full
Nimmo.
workout.
As I keep losing my train of thought. So let's just listen to Mendy.
Nimmo is right now.
How close? We're not concerned. I mean, he's close. It could happen at any time where he's out there playing games. He's gonna go through a full workout. Good thing is he got an MRI. We wanted to take an image and see what he was dealing with, and there was nothing for us to worry about. So that was good. Now he's just continue with the progression and talking to him. If this was a regular season, he will be playing. So um, you know, maybe tomorrow, the next day. There's no reason to rush it as long as he's going through his normal workout and he's getting live at bats when he needs to. Yeah, so we just want to keep him more on the control environment. So day to day.
I think Nimmo is right now.
These guys are big
How
on this
close?
controlled environment stuff. And listen, that's what I was saying. I'm big on listening to what they tell us, right? Not what someone else is reporting, not even what I'm saying about what they said. This is why I also like to share the videos and anything else that I'm speaking on so that you can see it for yourself. And then I'll give you my opinion on it or whatever the case may be. So when I heard Brandon Nimmo speak on Tuesday, I wasn't concerned. I said, oh, I'm good. Yeah, give it an extra day. Off day on Wednesday. I should be in there Thursday. When I don't see him in the lineup today, now I'm concerned. Now, Mendy tells me not to be concerned. Cindy says, I love Nimmo too, but his injury is concerning. Plantar fasciitis is horrible. I have it. When it flares up, I compensate for exactly. I compensate for that pain, and then it ends up screwing up my knee and back. Bingo. This is what I was going to get into. Thank you so much, Cindy. This is why I love Cindy. Never met her, but this is why I love Cindy. I love all you guys. But blunt thoughts, and then sometimes we all provide good thoughts. We all provide blunt thoughts. This is a platform for all of us, not just for me. It's a platform for all of us. We all provide blunt thoughts, and then we provide good thoughts. That is a great thought right there. Something I was going to say. Why is his knee bothering him? Is he compensated for the plantar fasciitis? Is it something that's going to bother him all year? When the plantar fasciitis flares up again, is he going to compensate for something else? Is something else going to hurt him? Is he going to hurt a calf? Now, because of the knee, could he hurt a calf? So I know exactly. I've had plantar fasciitis myself. I haven't had it. Oh my God, I don't even want to talk about it. It hasn't flared up in a long time. But even when I had the Edwin Diaz, I had other things that acted up because you compensate as you're trying to, work your way up. So it's going to be interesting to see what goes on with Brandon Nimmo. Hopefully, it's just me overreacting. Somebody I saw, I apologize, guys, man. Somebody on Twitter joked today where they said Nimmo and these percentages, because everything now is about an 80%, 90%. And, a lot of it is measured now because they wear all these things. But he talked about the paid or whatever, 10%, whatever the hell he said today. The inflammation. Hopefully all this is, just talk right now, just nothing. And we have, 2-3 weeks? Yeah, they're saying it's just inflammation. And, he'll be fine. But excuse me, just not a good start. Just not a good start. When you have two pitchers go down early on, and now you got two of your, I know Marte's not an everyday player, but two guys that you're counting on to contribute pretty much every day. Definitely Brandon Nimmo and then a Starling Marte. Excuse me, because even when Starling Marte doesn't start, he'll come in and pinch hit and maybe even pinch run. But can he pinch run now with those rotten knees? Who the hell knows? Who the hell knows? Let's see. Where do we want to go from here? Where do we want to go from here, ladies and gentlemen? Why not? Let's have some damn fun. Because this is quick, because I don't got much to say on it, ladies and gentlemen. And it's the nonsense that we heard about Juan Soto misses the Yankees. And if any of you, ladies and gentlemen, in the chat, I haven't even looked at the chat. That's crazy just popping them up. I got to go in there myself because see what I like. Shout out to Lynn. What's up, Lynn? Good to see you. Good to see you. Andy Martino's a fucking clown. I know we're going to get a lot of this. But if anybody knows where I can find the video of him saying this, because I think he said this on BNNY, right? Now, this is what I was saying before. This is what I was talking about before. I always tell you guys, it's always good to go get everything from the horse's mouth, right? Go listen to what the person said to understand the context of what the hell they're talking about. Well, I will admit to you guys, I did not do this with this at all. I did not do this with this at all. The only thing I did was I saw a couple of posts. I saw this post. I think this was the original post. I'll even share here. Shout out to J Money, right? And I think he was responding to something. Oh, maybe it's here. Andy Martino has me blocked, so I can't see none of his crap. Anyways, but here it goes. And he said, Andy Martino, Andy on Baseball Night in New York mentioned his takeaways from Met camps. Said Soto is getting used to being a Met and is enjoying his teammates. At the same time, he can tell Soto still misses being a Yankee. Being in the Bronx last year was a great learning experience for Soto. And I guess this was what they had on the screen. Juan Soto misses Yankees. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? And for me, I didn't even go. And what I didn't need to. And you know what the funny thing is? That I think this was the same day that we saw video during the game of Juan Soto with all the guys having fun in the dugout that I used and put this as a pick, as if they were looking at that, laughing at Andy Martino, the clown. It don't matter. He has me blocked anyways. And I don't like to do that because I've said his reporting is not bad when he's reporting. His opinions like this is what make me sick. So you know what? I didn't even think about it. This week's You Make Me Sick award goes to Andy Martino. And it's not the first time, and it won't be the last time. Andy Martino, you make me effing sick. You know why? Because even if that's your opinion, there is no reason for you to share that opinion. For what? Other than to rile guys up like myself and other Met fans. You know what? So in that case, it worked. It worked. You got your clicks. You got your name being mentioned all over the place. Like you need that. But that is my problem with Andy Martino. It's his opinions, his desire to always want to tweak Met fans. If there's anything, oh my gosh, that's that's hilarious. If there's anything that he can report that is negative on the Mets, he's going to do it. If there's anything that he can say that will tweak the Met fan, he's going to do it. And that's my problem with Andy Martino. It's not his reporting. It's his nonsense that he does. As if it was someone like me looking for clicks. And I don't even do that crap. And then my thing is, I didn't watch it. Like I said, if anybody has where I can go find it, because my thing is, and I should ask Sal. I should have asked Sal. Did anybody ask him any follow-up question Okay, Andy, this is your opinion. What is this opinion based on? For you to even put that crap out there. That's what I want to know. What are you basing this opinion on? So I don't get it. I really don't get it. But to hell with him, because like I said, that same day, I wish I had the video here. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. Once I look with it for it real quick. Maybe I don't. Oh, yes, I do. 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 Yes, I do.
Messing around the dugout.
Oh, yo, Quay!
Oklahoma
Shout out to
State
Quay. He's too
product.
quick even for me. He already had it up. Look, look, look.
Messing
Now
around
picture
the
them
dugout.
looking at the
As
tweet right
long
there.
as there's baseball
Picture
and
them
spring
looking at the
training,
post
they'll be
right there.
messing around in the
Of
dugout.
Martino says
One of the
this.
best parts of spring training.
Mira. Oye, Soto, Juan. Oye, look at
It's nice to see Soto in there right off the bat,
Oye, look at
too.
ese payaso ese
Oklahoma
Andy.
State
Oye, mira,
Oklahoma
lo que dice.
State
¿Qué fue lo que
product.
dijo? ¿Qué fue lo que dijo? Oh, diga que te hace
Messing
falta
around
los
the
Yankees.
dugout. As
Diga you
long
miss
as
the
there's
Yankees.
baseball
That's what he
and spring
said.
training, they'll be
You gotta
messing
be
around in
kidding.
the dugout.
No, look at
One of the
it.
best
Look at
parts
it.
of
It's right
spring
there.
training.
Look at it right there. Look at it right there.
It's nice to see Soto in there right off the bat, too.
Yeah, you just have to watch out, though, because you could get waffled by a foul ball if you're not paying attention.
Look at it right there.
What are they doing here?
That's what was going on right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's what was going on, ladies and gentlemen. And it's great that was the same day. That was the same day. No way. Did he really? I gotta talk to Salah. He's gonna get mad at me. I wish I was watching this. I should text him the link. I should try to get him. No, he's about to do SNY. He's about to do BNY right now at 5:30. I wonder if Martino will be there making any more clown statements on that. But anyways, enough of that nonsense. But like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? And again, I didn't see the context of it or anything like that, but I don't care. In this case, I don't care about the context. There was no need for you to even broach that right now, especially where there's been no hint of that. Every time we see a Juan Soto, he's smiling, he's having fun, he's joking with somebody. He got Syria Marte with him. So, like, what are we doing? In any case, the other thing that happened today was David Stern spoke, and I don't even know if I have anything that I want to play of his, because he even didn't say much, ladies and gentlemen. He said the same thing he's been telling us. They feel good about the pitching. For those still holding out hope for a crazy trade or something like that, they feel good about the pitching. Let's see. What else? He did talk about Sean Manaea. See what he said about Sean Manaea. Listen to that.
Shorter term thing. He is, I think this weekend will be 2 weeks into his 2 week shutdown.
Yeah.
Is the expectation that he will resume throwing shortly then?
So I think the next step will be early next week, Monday, Tuesday, kind of retest, reimage. And then if all is good, then we progress into the throwing program. So we'll have more information Monday, Tuesday.
With Manaea being a shorter term thing, he is, I think this.
So that was good. That was one good thing that we heard today. Sean Manaea pretty much on schedule. I'm saying on schedule. He's going to get reevaluated. They'll see how that goes, and then we'll go from there. The other thing that he touched on today, as you guys see my X feed, he spoke about
Growing and adding
someone that I did a video on, Brandon Sproat. Listen, both him and Blake Tidwell and Brandon Sproat, who will get a start today, who some people were surprised, and we heard Mendy today say they had this already planned, that he would get these innings today. He would get the start today. And then they also said, very impressed. Very impressed. As, what's his face? David Stern said today, tough not to like. Let's listen in.
Yeah, it's tough not to be impressed. He carries himself very well. I think he's very focused. He's still growing and adding to his arsenal, which is exciting for a guy who's as talented as he is. And has flown through the minor leagues at the rate that he has. We also believe he still has development left, and we want to see him really have significant success at the AAA level. I think he wants to prove he can do that as well. And once we see that, then we can start talking about when is the right time at the major league level.
What is significant success at AAA?
I don't know. We kind of know it when we see it, and we want him to get guys out, and I think he will.
So that was a good question. What is, the kind of success are they looking for? But listen, we saw him. What was it? 2 innings, 2 perfect innings. We'll see how he follows that up today. We're not going to be looking for 2 perfect innings, but hopefully some success, and then hopefully he's able to take that to the minor leagues now with some confidence, with some knowledge, right, with some reflection, as we've heard him speak about last year, and the fact that when they called him up to AAA, he got a little bit away from himself. So that's a good thing. And it's like Carlos Mendoza has said a couple of times, not just about him, but he said it about, other guys too. It's good to see these guys fail, right? And then it's about how you bounce back. How do you learn from that? And even if not fail, but go through a little bit of some struggles. Go through that adversity. And then can you learn from it? And if you do learn from it, how do you apply what you learned? And what do you do? We've seen a guy like Mark Vientos go through that, right? And now we all love Mark Vientos. Maybe we're seeing it with a Brett Beatty. But let's see what a Brandon Sproat can do. It sounds like this kid is going to be up here sooner rather than later. And David Stern said it himself. There could be injuries. It could be performance-based. It could be anything. His performance as well as someone else's lack of performing on the major league level could get him to get a call-up. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, hopefully that doesn't happen. It could be whatever it is. But I'm pretty sure we'll see Brandon Sproat. Blade Tidwell had his immaculate inning. He hasn't been as perfect. He had 2 outings. First one, not so good. Second one, pretty damn good. It was also 2 perfect innings. One of them, an immaculate inning. If you don't know what an immaculate inning is as a baseball fan, but it's 9 straight strikes, baby. That's what he did. So just wanted to touch on that real quick. And again, because we will see Brandon Sproat today, and we saw David Stern speak on that. Let's see if I find anything else here as far as comments from these guys today. Mandy on Iglesias, Mandy not concerned. That's pretty much that. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, there's pretty not much else going on. Like I said, hopefully the injury concerns is not, it's just us as fans being concerned and nothing to worry about. Now, the interesting is the competition for that last bench spot. Now, I haven't looked at it and how it matches up, but one person that we were wondering, what the hell did we make this trade, was this Alexander Canario dude who's in the lineup today. If you see today's lineup, it's pretty much what I would say is the everyday lineup. Let me see if I can bring it up here. What I would say is like the everyday lineup, I would think, because the only guy that's missing, I would say, is Brandon Nimmo. Let's see. Here it is. Is this it? Yep. This is it. So you got Francisco Lindor leading off, Juan Soto batting second right field, Pete Alonso, which I don't like. You guys know how I feel about that. Pete Alonso, first base batting third. Mark Vientos at cleanup. Now, I don't think Mark Vientos will be there if Brandon Nimmo is playing. I think Brandon Nimmo will be there. And then Mark Vientos will be 5th, possibly a Jesse Winker 6th, with Francisco Alvarez 7th, where Canario is. But I do think this is possible. We will see Jeff McNeil at second base with a JSyck in center field, which is something that I don't know if it should be as much of a foregone conclusion. Listen, let me bring these up real quick. This is JSyck's numbers so far in spring training. We've seen the highlights. We've seen the home runs. They look great. Tremendous power. He is 3 for 12, ladies and gentlemen, with 3 home runs. Now, in those 3 home runs, 7 RBIs, which is great. I love when guys hit home runs with guys on base. That's amazing, with runners on base. But 3 for 12, 250 average, which, listen, if he hits 250 for the year, we'll take that. It's a guy that Mendoza line. So that would be a drastic improvement for him. The 438 on base percentage, I guess he's taking walks. I didn't look that up. And obviously the OPS. But listen, Tyrone Taylor was good for this team last season. Should he be maybe the opening day starter, the everyday starter to begin the season? Or do we put Siri out there because he's a better defender and we're going to go with the defense on that? It seems like he's going to be the guy. And I would be lying if I wasn't saying that I didn't pencil him in all off season. But just me watching, and maybe it's not fair because I didn't look up Tyrone Taylor's numbers, but just I'm seeing the home runs and I'm like, okay. And then when I looked at the numbers, I'm like, damn, this guy's an all or nothing. It's a home run or nothing. That's tough. But the other guy standing out besides the arms, and it's not just Brandon Sproat and Blade Tidwell. You have Max Kranick also pushing to make a spot on this team. And who knows? We saw, I saw Mendoza talking about Nunez and how they're taking it slow with him. They're trying to protect the elbow and stuff like that. Absolutely, Amizi, I agree. Siri definitely has more upside than Taylor. I agree, which is probably why they're going to start him. But ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if I talked about this on the last live. I know I did a video, I believe, where this was one of the topics where I think Brett Beatty will probably be the guy, maybe should be the guy to win that last spot on the bench, that utility role, the guy coming off the bench. I don't want that to be Luis Angel Acuna. I'm sorry. I don't think that's good for him. I don't think it serves any purpose. I think Luis Angel Acuna, if he can make this team as a starter, some way, somehow, then I'm all for it. If we could wrestle that second base job from a Jeff McNeil, I'm all for that. But to see him on the bench, nah. The other thing is, ladies and gentlemen, Brett Beatty has nothing to do in AAA. Been saying this for a while. I'm not the only one saying it. Brett Beatty has nothing to do in AAA. That's it. He now needs to show that he can consistently hit major league pitching. Now, is he going to be able to show that? Yeah, I hear you, Jonathan. Well, okay. So what are we going to do with him? They'll tell me we need to trade Brett Beatty. And someone else will tell you he has no value, right? He's not going to build value by continuing to murder AAA. Maybe somebody will take him because they'll be like, listen, he's murdering AAA. We might as well take a chance on him. But if you could bring him up here and get some production out of him while building that value up, I think that's better, honestly. And the way he's hitting in spring, and like I said, we don't put too much into spring numbers, but everybody's different. The veterans, you dismiss the numbers. I would like to see Juan Soto, Lindor have better spring training numbers. I'm not going to lie to you, but I'm not going to get bent out of shape because he only has one hit in spring training. You know? Because it doesn't matter. For him, it's just about getting the reps. Right? It's just like some pitchers may be working on a new pitch. They may be working on this today, maybe working on that. Right? So you don't put too much into their results. You know? But some guys, like a Jeff McNeil, like a Brett Beatty. Yeah, but we need him to get hot on the major league level, Jonathan, in my opinion. I'm with you. If you want him to get traded, we need him to get higher at the major league level. Listen, it's not that I want or don't want anyone to get traded. I want players that can help us win. If Brett Baty could get a spot on this team and help us win, then I'm all for it. But where is that spot? Is it fair to him to make him a lifetime already bench player, utility guy? You know what I'm saying? No. He's young. He deserves a shot to play every day. It's probably not going to be on the New York Mets. So, yeah, he'd probably be a trade piece. But why not get some value out of him, raise his value while getting some production out of him, help us win some damn games? Now, I was definitely on that when it was Madrigal who was the other option. You know, you got, what is it, De Los Santos. I know there's a couple of other guys. But to me, the guys that is him or Acuna. That's how I'm looking at it. Maybe it turns out that it's neither of them, and it's one of these other guys. What is it? Walton, whatever the hell his name is. We'll see. We'll see. But I think Brett Baty has a legitimate shot to make this team, and I think it would be the right move. Other than that, I really don't got much more for you guys other than that. But again, I just wanted to have some fun. I know it's been a while. We said we were going to take a little bit of a break. We need a little bit of a mental break. But looking forward to starting doing more of these. Looking forward to opening day. We know we're going to do the live on opening day. I know some of you guys have asked me about that. We're definitely going to be doing the watch-alongs for opening day. What else? Again, shout out to my guy Quace for helping me behind the scenes. And he might get mad at me, but he's working on something, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be cool if he gets it out there. So we'll be talking about that as he gets close to doing that. And eventually I'm going to get him to turn his camera on so he could just come out here and go back and forth with me a little bit because he damn sure does it behind the scenes. But yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat as I show my Dominicanness with my accent. Like, share, and subscribe. We've had a goal of getting to 500 subscribers on the YouTube by opening day. Looks like we're going to fall short of that goal unless you guys go out there and do the damn thing. So if you watch on X and you still haven't gotten over, come on, help a brother out. You can still continue to watch on X, but help a brother out. In any case, as always, ladies and gentlemen, be safe out there. LFGM. And I can't wait till opening day. Peace.
My clique full of animals and we made ourselves with minimal. Fuck you, no subliminals. Putting in this work, nigga. That's why they feelings hurt, nigga. Swear we need a hearse cause we rep our shites to the dirt, nigga. If I'm in the club, I'm